Every business has an ambition. PayPal Open is the platform designed to help you grow into yours. With business loans so you can expand and access to hundreds of millions of PayPal customers worldwide. And your customers can pay all the ways they want with PayPal, Venmo, Pay Later, and all major cards, so you can focus on scaling up. When it's time to get growing, there's one platform for all business. PayPal Open. Grow today at paypalopen.com. Loans subject to approval in available locations.
Welcome back to Building Your Empire with SophieZo, hosted on the Word of Mom Media Network. This is Sophie Zolman, the owner and founder of FMD Strategic Partners and the host of the show. Today we're talking about something that might sting a little, how the very trait that built your successful practice might now be quietly choking your growth. You didn't get where you are by letting things slide, right? You built success through attention to detail, high standards, and keeping control over quality. But here's the uncomfortable truth. That same control is probably costing you more than you realize. You didn't build a successful practice by letting things slide. Your attention to detail, your insistence on quality, your hands-on approach, these traits created the reputation and results that got you where you are today. But somewhere along the way, that control mechanism that served you so well started working against you. Think about what happens with your marketing. A social media post needs approval, so it sits in your inbox for 3 days while you handle client work. A blog article gets written, but it can't go live until you review it, and you haven't had time to look at it for a week. An email campaign is ready to launch, but you want to double check the messaging, so it gets delayed another few days while you find time between client meetings. Each individual delay seems reasonable. You're busy, you have standards, and you want things done right. But what you might not realize is that these small delays are creating massive hidden costs that compound over time. Imagine a financial advisory firm where the founding partner reviews every piece of marketing content before it goes out. Blog posts, social media, newsletters, website updates. Everything crosses their desk for approval. They're committed to maintaining quality and ensuring everything reflects their professional standards. But here's what's actually happening. Their marketing calendar constantly slips. Content that should publish on Tuesday goes out on Friday. Campaigns that should launch at the beginning of the month start halfway through. Social media that should respond to current events feels stale by the time it's approved. Their marketing is always playing catch up instead of seizing opportunities. Meanwhile, another financial advisory firm made a different choice. They engaged a fractional marketing department that established clear brand guidelines and quality standards, then created approval processes that maintained their high standards without requiring the founding partner's direct involvement in every decision. Their marketing runs on schedule, responds to opportunities quickly, and maintains consistent quality without consuming leadership attention. 6 months later, the difference is striking. The first firm has high-quality marketing that consistently misses opportunities due to timing delays. The second firm has equally high-quality marketing that captures opportunities precisely when they arise, creating momentum rather than constantly chasing it. This scenario plays out across service industries every day. Successful professionals become the bottleneck that limits their own growth because they can't let go of control without sacrificing quality. Now let's talk about the first major hidden cost of staying in control. How marketing delays cost you more than just missed deadlines. They're costing you momentum. This is probably the most expensive consequence of over-control, and most people don't realize how much it actually is costing them. Think about what momentum means in marketing. It's not just about getting things done on time. It's about building on success, capitalizing on trends, responding to opportunities, and maintaining visibility when your audience is paying attention. When your marketing consistently runs late, you're not just missing deadlines, you're missing the compounding effect that makes marketing truly powerful. Here's what happens when marketing approval delays become routine. Your content feels outdated by the time it publishes. Your campaigns launch after optimal timing windows have passed. Your responses to industry news or trends arrive when the conversation has already moved on. Your marketing presence becomes reactive rather than proactive. Followers rather than leaders in your market space. What makes this particularly costly is how momentum works in marketing. Early engagement often determines overall campaign performance. Quick responses to trends can establish thought leadership. Timely content can capture attention that scattered timing cannot. When everything runs late, you're consistently operating at a disadvantage. Think about your own marketing delays. How often does your content publish later than planned because it's waiting for your review? What opportunities have you probably missed because your marketing couldn't respond quickly enough? How much more effective would your marketing be if it could seize opportunities in real time rather than always playing catch up? Here's what many service providers miss about marketing timing. The cost of delays compounds exponentially. A post that would perform well on Monday might get ignored on Friday. A campaign that would be timely in week 1 feels stale in week 3. A response that would position you as a thought leader becomes just another voice when it arrives late to the conversation. A fractional marketing department solves this by establishing quality standards and approval processes that maintain your standards without requiring your constant input. They create frameworks that ensure quality while enabling speed, so your marketing can capture opportunities without sacrificing the excellence you demand. When marketing can operate with established quality frameworks without waiting for individual approvals, it transforms from reactive to proactive, from delayed to dynamic, from missed opportunities to captured momentum. By removing approval bottlenecks while maintaining quality standards, you transform marketing from a source of missed opportunities to a competitive advantage that captures momentum precisely when it matters most. The second major hidden cost is how reviewing every marketing detail yourself turns your valuable expertise into lower value activities. This might be the most expensive use of your time, but it's often invisible because it feels like necessary quality control. Picture what happens when you spend 30 minutes reviewing a social media post, an hour editing a blog article, or 2 hours fine-tuning an email campaign. That time investment might seem reasonable for maintaining quality, but let's look at the real cost. If your expertise is worth $500 per hour serving clients, and for most successful service providers, it's worth even more, then spending 2 hours editing marketing content represents $1,000 of opportunity cost. You could have spent that time serving clients, developing business relationships, or working on strategic initiatives that only you can handle. But the hidden cost goes deeper than just opportunity cost. When you're constantly pulled into marketing details, you're not available for the high-value activities that only you can do. Client calls get rescheduled because you're reviewing marketing materials. Strategic planning gets delayed because you're editing content. Business development conversations don't happen because you're caught up in marketing approvals. What makes this particularly expensive is how these lower value activities accumulate. 15 minutes here, 30 minutes there, an hour reviewing something else. By the end of the week, you've spent significant time on activities that could be handled by others if you had the right systems in place. Consider your own time allocation. How much of your week goes to reviewing, editing, or approving marketing materials? What higher value activities aren't happening because your attention is consumed by marketing details? How much more could you accomplish if marketing operated effectively without requiring your constant input? The thing many service providers miss about delegation is that maintaining quality doesn't require personal involvement in every detail. It requires establishing clear standards and working with people who understand and can execute within those standards. A fractional marketing department excels at this because they bring established quality frameworks and experienced professionals who understand how to maintain high standards without requiring constant oversight. They can execute at your quality level without consuming your time on execution details. When you work with a fractional marketing department, your expertise remains focused on what only you can do: serving clients, building relationships, developing strategy, while marketing operates at your quality standards without requiring your tactical involvement. By removing yourself from marketing execution details while maintaining quality standards, you preserve your valuable expertise for activities that actually require your unique capabilities and generate corresponding returns. Now, the third key element, and this is where everything changes, is how a fractional marketing department removes you as the bottleneck while maintaining your high standards. This solves the fundamental dilemma of needing control to ensure quality while recognizing that control creates limitations. Think about the core challenge. You've built success through high standards and attention to detail, but maintaining those standards through personal involvement in every detail becomes unsustainable as your business grows. You need marketing that reflects your quality without requiring your constant involvement. A fractional marketing department addresses this by bringing their own commitment to excellence that matches your standards. They don't maintain quality by copying your review process. They maintain quality by bringing expertise that naturally produces work at your level. It's not about oversight, it's about capability. What makes this approach particularly powerful is how it scales your standards without scaling your involvement. Instead of you being the quality control mechanism, you have professionals who understand quality as deeply as you do and can execute accordingly. Instead of everything requiring your approval, you have systems that ensure your standards are met automatically. This transformation goes beyond just efficiency. It actually improves quality because you have marketing professionals focused on marketing excellence rather than generalists trying to apply your standards to areas outside their expertise. You get better results with less of your involvement. Consider how this would transform your business experience. Instead of marketing constantly requiring your attention for quality control, you'd have confidence that it operates at your standards automatically. Instead of being pulled into marketing details when you should be serving clients, you'd have marketing that supports your client work rather than competing with it for your attention. The thing many service providers miss about working with fractional marketing departments is that quality doesn't decline when you step back from control. It often improves because you're working with people whose primary expertise is marketing excellence rather than general business management. A healthcare practice might discover that their fractional marketing department produces content that's not only higher quality than what they were approving internally, but also more effective because it's created by marketing professionals who understand both quality and performance. By engaging a fractional marketing department that brings their own commitment to excellence, you solve the fundamental tension between maintaining standards and enabling growth, creating marketing that operates at your quality level without consuming your valuable time and attention. Now let's talk about how these three insights work together to transform control from a limitation to an advantage. When you eliminate marketing delays that cost momentum, your high standards start generating better results because they're applied with proper timing. When you preserve your expertise for high-value activities, your control becomes more strategic and less tactical. When you work with professionals who share your commitment to excellence, your standards are maintained while your growth limitations are removed. Together, these elements create the best of both worlds. Marketing that meets your quality expectations while enabling the growth your business deserves. Consider how this integrated approach might transform a service provider's experience. Instead of being trapped between maintaining standards and enabling growth, their fractional marketing department would establish quality frameworks that ensure excellence without requiring constant oversight. Instead of sacrificing momentum to maintain control, they'd have marketing that captures opportunities while maintaining quality. Instead of using their valuable expertise for marketing tasks, they'd preserve their time for activities that only they can handle while knowing their marketing operates at their standards. Now, this brings us to something I often hear from service providers. But if I don't review everything, how can I be sure it meets my standards? The answer is that working with professionals who understand excellence often produces better results than trying to control quality through oversight. When you work with a fractional marketing department that shares your commitment to quality, you get better outcomes with less involvement. Think about implementation in practice. When you engage a fractional marketing department to remove bottlenecks while maintaining standards, they typically begin by understanding your quality expectations and business objectives. They then establish frameworks and processes that ensure these standards are met automatically, creating marketing that operates at your level without requiring your constant input. The beauty of this approach is how it solves the fundamental control dilemma. You don't have to choose between quality and growth, between standards and efficiency, between control and delegation. You can have marketing that meets your standards while enabling your growth, operated by professionals who understand excellence as deeply as you do. Your commitment to quality built your success and should continue driving your growth. Your expertise is too valuable to be consumed by tasks others can handle excellently. Your business deserves marketing that operates at your standards while enabling the growth your quality deserves. Alrighty, that's all I've got for you today. Until next time, remember that the goal isn't to let go of your standards, it's to find ways to maintain them that enable growth rather than limit it. Ready to maintain your high standards while removing growth bottlenecks? Schedule your digital success session at www.sophiezocalendar.com today. And now I want to thank you for stopping by. It is time to close the episode out with our theme song from the Smith Sisters and the Sunday Drivers. I look forward to seeing you all next week.
Every business has an ambition. PayPal Open is the platform designed to help you grow into yours. With business loans so you can expand and access to hundreds of millions of PayPal customers worldwide. And your customers can pay all the ways they want with PayPal, Venmo, Pay Later, and all major cards, so you can focus on scaling up. When it's time to get growing, there's one platform for all business. PayPal Open. Grow today at paypalopen.com. Loans subject to approval in available locations.